What does it really take for the world to recognize greatness? For Beyoncé, it took 99 nominations, countless years of hard work, and multiple Grammy snubs before she finally clinched Album of the Year. But as the applause echoed and Beyoncé's shock was apparent, there was more to this victory than just a prestigious award. It was a statement, a nod to years of perseverance, artistry, and her powerful relationship with Jay-Z. Let's dive in. Beyoncé's journey to Album of the Year. At the 67th Annual Grammy Awards, something incredible happened. It felt like the Grammys were finally getting it right. For once, the artists I had rooted for were actually winning their categories. But there was one victory that seemed too good to be true: Beyoncé. After 99 nominations and 35 wins, she made history as the first Black woman to win the coveted Grammy for Album of the Year. It was a moment decades in the making, and one that felt long overdue. Over the years, Beyoncé has been denied this prestigious recognition multiple times. Each time she lost, whether to Beck, Taylor Swift, Adele, or Harry Styles, it seemed like a sign that the Recording Academy wasn't truly ready to honor the genius that is Beyoncé. And yet, after years of anticipation, disappointment, and uncertainty, her Grammy win was not just a personal triumph, but a milestone in the history of music. A surprising reaction. When Beyoncé was called for her first ever win in the Best Country Album category, her reaction was priceless. Shocked and overwhelmed, it was clear that even the Queen herself didn't expect this win. Watching her become so unguarded, so authentic in that moment, was a rare and relatable sight. She rarely allows herself to be so vulnerable, so to see her experience that genuine moment of disbelief was both hilarious and heartwarming. Beyoncé's surprise at winning was especially poignant because of the challenges she's faced in the country music industry. Despite her brilliant song, Daddy Lessons, from her album Lemonade, which blended country influences, she was booed at the 2016 Country Music Awards. The country music industry, and much of its fan base, had not always been receptive to her, often telling her to stay in her lane. To be recognized in a category where she'd faced so much resistance was undoubtedly a humbling and emotional moment for her. A Black woman's victory in a white-dominated space. Let's be honest, this victory wasn't just for Beyoncé. It represented something far more significant. It was for every Black woman who has had to work twice as hard, only to see their accomplishments overlooked. Beyoncé's Grammy win is a powerful reminder of the systemic challenges that Black women face, both in the music industry and beyond. Beyoncé has long been one of the most influential artists of her generation, but it wasn't until now that the Grammys finally acknowledged her as such. Her career has been filled with groundbreaking achievements and boundary-pushing artistry. Yet, she had to work harder, fight longer, and endure more setbacks than many of her white counterparts. When her win was finally announced, the entire room at the Grammys erupted in applause, not just for her, but for what she represents: Black excellence and resilience. The moment. Beyoncé became the undisputed artist of the decade. When Beyoncé took the stage to accept her award, the love and admiration pouring out from fellow artists were palpable. Lady Gaga was visibly emotional. Billie Eilish had tears in her eyes, and even Taylor Swift held her champagne up to Beyoncé like a tribute to royalty. The room was filled with people who had all witnessed Beyoncé's artistic brilliance, and finally, they were showing their respect. This was not just a moment of celebration for Beyoncé, but for the entire culture of music. From Lemonade to Renaissance, her albums have broken boundaries, challenged expectations, and reshaped the music industry. Beyoncé's influence stretches far beyond her chart-topping singles. She's a global force whose impact on the world of music is immeasurable. Cowboy Carter. Beyoncé's victory wasn't just about her past success. It was about the work she's done with Cowboy Carter. This album blended genres and pushed the boundaries of what country music could be. It wasn't just a musical project. It was a celebration of Black culture and a reclamation of country music's history. In Cowboy Carter, Beyoncé delved deep into the Black roots of country music, acknowledging the often overlooked contributions of Black artists to the genre. She used this album not just as a vehicle for her own success, but to elevate emerging Black country artists like Tanner Adell, Brittany Spencer, Tiara Kennedy, and Raina Roberts. These rising stars are getting the exposure they deserve, thanks to Beyoncé's platform. Beyoncé's cultural impact. Beyond its musical brilliance, Cowboy Carter serves as a cultural manifesto, celebrating Black history and challenging the way we view genres in music. Beyoncé isn't just a pop star, she's an educator, a leader, and a force for change. This album became a tool for highlighting the contributions of Black artists who have been ignored for far too long. As Beyoncé herself said during her acceptance speech, "I want to dedicate this to Ms. Martell," referring to Linda Martell, the first Black woman to perform solo at the Grand Ole Opry. Martell's legacy was long overlooked, but Beyoncé's recognition of her significance shines a spotlight on the unsung heroes of country music. Jay-Z's role. Jay-Z is more than just a music mogul. He's a visionary who has shaped the landscape of hip-hop and global culture. As one of the most influential figures in music, Jay-Z's role extends far beyond his lyrical genius. He has consistently pushed boundaries, not only in music, but also in business, creating a blueprint for artists to build sustainable legacies. Through his career, Jay-Z has demonstrated the power of resilience, rising from a challenging upbringing in Brooklyn to becoming a billionaire entrepreneur. His business ventures, from Rockefeller Records to his ownership stake in the Brooklyn Nets and his liquor brand, Deuce, showcase his keen sense of opportunity and self-promotion. His musical catalog, including groundbreaking albums like The Blueprint, The Black Album, and 444, solidified his status as a cultural icon. But beyond his business savvy, Jay-Z has used his platform to advocate for social justice, amplifying voices in marginalized communities. Whether through his lyrics or activism, Jay-Z continues to influence generations of artists and listeners. The power of love and legacy. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship transcends beyond just love. It's a powerful testament to their shared legacy in the music world and their undeniable influence on culture. As individual artists, they have achieved unparalleled success. But together, they've created a legacy that reshapes the music industry, setting new standards for what it means to be an artist in today's world. Their bond is not only about personal connection, but about a deep understanding of each other's artistry. Over the years, they've been each other's biggest supporters, collaborators, and inspirations. Their musical projects, from Lemonade and 444 to the joint album Everything Is Love, have showcased their ability to mix vulnerability with power, challenging societal norms and addressing complex issues like race, fidelity, and family. Their love story also plays a significant role in their public persona, showing a human side to their superstars that connects with fans on a deeper level. Beyond music, they've used their influence to uplift communities, champion equality, and push for social justice. Their relationship is a living example of how love and legacy can combine to inspire change, making an indelible mark on music, culture, and society. Beyoncé's victory at the Grammys wasn't just about winning an award, it was about a powerful statement to the world that excellence can't be ignored forever. After years of hard work, snubs, and challenges, this moment was finally hers. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with all things entertainment. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep shining and stay curious.